Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about green cards frozen for 200,000 refugees as Trump orders full re-interviews. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. The Trump administration is preparing to launch an extensive reevaluation of every refugee admitted to the United States during the Biden presidency, according to a memo circulated to several media outlets on Monday. This video represents one of the most disruptive changes to the U.S. refugee program in decades, a program that traditionally offered safety and stability to people escaping violence, persecution, and political upheaval. Nearly 200,000 refugees who arrived between January 2021 and February 2025 are expected to face significant uncertainty. Advocacy groups warn that many families are likely to experience renewed fear and instability as the government reopens their cases. Legal organizations anticipate a wave of litigation, saying the plan reflects a persistent pattern of harsh treatment toward communities rebuilding their lives in America inside the new federal directive. The internal memo, signed by USCIS Director Joseph Edlow and dated Friday, claims that the Biden-era refugee process prioritized quantity over rigorous vetting. It announces that USCIS will conduct a complete review and, in many cases, a fresh interview of every refugee admitted during that 4-year period. The directive also halts all green card processing for refugees who enter within the designated time frame and orders the creation of a prioritized list of individuals who will face re-interviews within 90 days. Edlow asserted in the memo that the agency aims to uphold the law and maintain the integrity of the refugee program. Under long-standing rules, refugees may apply for permanent residence after 1 year in the United States and for citizenship 5 years later. Advocates denounced the initiative. Refugee support organizations reacted with dismay. Sean Vandiver, president of Afghan Evac, sharply criticized the directive, arguing that families who escape conflict zones and pass rigorous vetting processes are being re-traumatized. He emphasized that refugees resettled under Biden underwent some of the most intensive multi-agency security checks in the world, including biometric screening and layered background reviews. Calling the proposal unprecedented and cruel, Vandiver said it was particularly disturbing that the announcement came during Thanksgiving week, a time when families should feel secure. While Washington plays politics, real people are paying the price, he said. Key aspect of the new USCIS orders. The directive instructs USCIS officers to immediately begin implementing several major changes. All pending refugee-based green card applications, Form I-485, filed by individuals admitted between January 2021 and February 2025 are frozen. Every principal refugee admitted in that period must undergo a new mandatory interview. Spouses, children, and followed-to-join family members may also be required to undergo additional screening. Each case will be reassessed to determine whether the individual met the legal definition of a refugee at the time of entry. Legal basis cited for the sweeping review. The memo references several sections of the Immigration and Nationality Act, including INA Section 101A-42, which defines who qualifies as a refugee, INA Section 207 and Section 209, which detail the process for terminating refugee status and adjusting status to permanent residence, asserted USCIS authority to revisit, reevaluate, and potentially reverse refugee admissions granted during previous administrations. Potential outcomes for those under review. According to the document, the consequences for refugees could be severe. Refugee status may be revoked for both principal applicants and their family members. Green card approvals issued during the review window may be rescinded. Refugees whose green card applications are denied cannot appeal directly. Their only recourse is to defend themselves in immigration court. Individuals placed in removal proceedings may reapply for permanent residence before an immigration judge. New screening conditions introduced. The memo further outlines several requirements. The agency must prepare its priority list within 90 days. The freeze on green card adjudications will remain until further notice. Only the USCIS director or deputy director may grant exceptions. All grounds of inadmissibility, not just security-related ones, will be reevaluated. The review will include consideration of the persecutor bar. The agency frames the initiative as necessary to ensure public safety and national security. Broader policy landscape. This latest shift comes amid broader restrictions on humanitarian programs. Earlier in the year, the administration suspended refugee admissions entirely and later reinstated them at a historically low annual cap of 7,500 slots, prioritizing applicants from white South African communities. Between October 2021 and September 2024, the Biden administration admitted 185,640 refugees, many from countries enduring severe conflict, including the Democratic Republic of Congo, Afghanistan, Venezuela, and Syria. Naomi Steinberg of HIS called the plan shockingly ill-conceived and argued it represents a new low in the administration's treatment of refugees. What comes next in the review process? Ed Lowe's memo indicates that USCIS will begin preparing its priority interview list immediately. The reassessment will include a full review of each refugee's original testimony, including evidence of persecution, fears of return, and any potential issues related to inadmissibility. Sharif Ali, president of the International Refugee Assistance Project, criticized the plan as both cruel and unnecessary, noting that refugees are already the most highly vetted immigrants in the United States. He emphasized that reviewing 200,000 peaceful residents would waste significant government resources. That is all for today in this video. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care